Check, check. Yo, thank you so much to the people that's tuning into the video. Shouts out to all my subscribers. But yo, I want you to all check this out. This guy continues to put himself in a deeper hole. He continues to keep on lying. I want y'all to look at this, okay? Because this man, in any one of his videos, he did not predict the Cowboys was going to win the Super Bowl last year at all. He didn't. Myself, I didn't even have the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, and that's my team. He keeps trying to switch things up, and he digs himself in a deeper hole. I want y'all to look at this. Because, again, last year he made a bold prediction. He said that Tom Brady was going to win an 8th Super Bowl. Tom Brady was on the Buccaneers. Tom Brady had just won a Super Bowl like the season prior to that. All right, so Tom Brady retired. This man tries to say, oh, Tom Brady's going to come out of retirement. He's going to win number 8. Right? This is after he lost. Okay, the Rams beat him. So that season, he had the Buccaneers. If y'all don't believe me, you can go on my ZTR channel. And there's proof there. And the date and time and everything. The main reason why I made my Tom Brady videos is to show him that Tom Brady's not going to win. He's 42 years old. But this guy this young man just keeps on lying. This is how I know, man. This is somebody that's trying to troll for views and attention. Okay, I want you all to see this. I want you all to take a look at this, right? Look at this. I told you, man, I bet against the Buccaneers. We're 10-point favorites against the Steelers. I said, I told you that, right? I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm not retarded, right? I said that this is how I know he was paying attention to my videos. Look at this. He keeps switching stuff up. Yeah, you are promoting gambling, brother. You got picks. No, you're not teaching people the danger. Look at what he says. So again, this is somebody who says the league is scripted, right? He says the league is being manipulated. All last year, he brings up videos saying the league is WWE. These players are acting. He says this. But again, every time you turn around, he's got something he's switching up. Again, bro, you contradicting yourself more and more. You need to stop. Now, didn't I tell you that in my video he was betting against the Buccaneers? I told you that. This is a man who said the Buccaneers was going Tom Brady's winning his 8th Super Bowl before he retires. Okay? I told you that the Steelers was going to beat them before the season even started. So I told you he pays attention to my videos. And look at this, right? He's cussing at me. I want you to see all of this. Again, this guy says the Brady's going to win a Super Bowl this year. He said it last year. That didn't happen. Come on now. He's making these things up. This man keeps switching it. He can't accept the fact that I'm right and he's wrong. He can't accept that. Look, my advice is to connect closer to God. So, bro, how you connecting closer to God, but yet you scrutinizing the league? You don't put blame on the players. You blaming the league for being fake. Now, how's that closer to God? That's what I don't understand. And again, the league, and this is another lie too. This is also blasphemy. The league is not being ran by Satanists or Freemasons. That's retarded. Again, that's judging somebody, bro. Again, you make no sense. You need to stop, man. You have a problem. You have an issue here. Again, you need to stop. That's what I'm saying, bro. You're bearing false witnessing right now. And it's sad. Yet y'all, I want y'all to see this. Because this man won't debate me live. He's not going to do it at all. He's mad because I proved him wrong. This is why. My video is shutting that down. It is a scam. Okay? Every time I turn around, he's switching things up. Again, man. You say, and then you trying to say, again, bro, how you not love the NFL? Again, you saying that Satan's and Freemasons, again, Freemasons ain't doing evil. They have nothing to do with being wicked at all. I'm going to tear that off the top. Bro, you coming from somebody who ever actually been inside a lodge, you ain't talked to a Freemason. They not responsible for none of the nonsense. But again, I want everybody to see this because the man always got something new he's switching up every freaking time. Every time it's something new. Right? It's never the same thing. He can't just admit he's wrong. And look, he blocked me, right? This is another reason why I won. He blocked me. He's being emotional. And look at this right here. Yeah, he said, yes, I put God's holy name in it because he doesn't want us beefing. Again, but bro, we're beefing because, again, you keep trying to get on me. Every time I make a prediction and I only mention him, he comes out on my channel, right? This is somebody who tried to hop on me and try to say I'm wrong. My prediction is wrong for calling him out. And yeah, he tries to accuse me of making a false assumption. I want y'all to see this. Look, every comment is something new, right? Look, he's emotional, right? Look at him. And this is another thing too. He got Tim Brown in his video. That whole video is players talking about the league being scripted, the league being fake, the league is cheating. You got Junior Gillette trying to sue the league, right? For whichever reason. You talking about that. You saying Miney Washington, all these guys trying to expose the league, but you go put Tim Brown in it. That's why I'm coming at him. I told Real NFL Breakdowns on my ZTR channel last year that Tim Brown was my cousin when I first responded to him. He knows this is my family. He does everything on purpose. Good. This man is a sore loser. Okay? Y'all need to watch for people like this here. But look, he doing all this but won't go live with me at all. Right? He won't make a video addressing me. No, I'm not making up false assumptions. You're the one accusing the league of being fake. It's not assumptions, it's just truth. Look at that. That's why he blocking me. Right? He can't accept the loss. Right? He can't accept it. Again, this brother needs to face me one-on-one. He's not gonna do it. He don't have the guts to address me on video and say what he really wants to say. So I'm telling everybody this now. Now you see it. This is a scam artist. And again, look at he talk about the NFL, right? But yet you got the you don't love the NFL, but why are you using it as your logo? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. Why is the NFL your logo then? And look, it says rigged NFL breakdowns. Again, you're accusing the league of scrutiny. This is somebody who can't put the blame on the players. It's never the player's fault. Right? But again, he'll gamble from it. This man got a Patreon for $5. That's gambling. You're selling picks. That's why I call it a scam. You're scamming people out of $5. You're making money. For however many people that subscribe to him, that's how, for $5, that's a lot of money. That's thousands. That's over $1,000 for that many subscribers. And $5. $5 a subscriber, right? He getting that many views. And yet I'm putting all the energy towards the wrong thing, but again, y'all, I want y'all to see this. He says I'm putting all the wrong energy towards the wrong thing, but he putting all his energy and trying to make the NFL look bad, but trying to get money from it. Again, people, I'm make my videos for a reason to tell everybody to watch out for people like him. People like him is the reason why the league ain't fun no more. Again, we can't just congratulate these players for a good job. There's got to be something else to their success. A player just can't work hard and be better than everybody else. A player just can't win the MVP award, right? When you say the league is scripted and you say it's WWE, that means the championship was just handed to him. Because in WWE, they give those belts to a certain player. They write to a wrestler, they write who's going to get the belt. And that certain wrestler is only going to be a champion for a certain time before you have to give that championship up. But when it comes to the NFL, that Lombardi trophy stays in that team's mantle in their stadium. They ain't giving that up. But this is why he's blocked me, because again, he can't admit defeat. This guy's a sore loser. And now he's mad as hell. He tried to change his stuff up to try to make himself look good. Again, this is why me and him are beefing. We've been going at it since last year. All last year, right? I told everybody the Buccaneers was going to lose. No, he did have the Buccaneers. He said Tom Brady was going to win number 8 last season, before the season even started. Now suddenly you had the Cowboys. He never once had the Cowboys in none of his videos. He did not make a video predicting the Cowboys was going to win. Even I told everybody that the Cowboys was only going to go so far. I didn't even have the Dallas Cowboys winning a Super Bowl. I didn't. The only reason why I predicted the Cowboys was going to get to the NFC Championship game because that's my team. But you see they lost. And I told everybody I don't trust Dak Prescott. I did remember saying that. Again, people, I'm somebody who actually watches the game. Look, you can tell just by this man's comments, he's somebody who's not watching the game at all. But has to make up something. He's making up a lie. He got to make up stories. This man makes absolutely zero sense right now. Just like I just showed you, he just took the Steelers. Didn't I not tell you that in my video? He was gonna bet against the Buccaneers. I told you that. Now this guy just said that Tom Brady was gonna come back and that the league's gonna give him the rate. This is Tom Brady's last season, by the way. He's retiring after this season. So if he's saying that Tom Brady is gonna retire, right, win 8 Super Bowls. I mean, he means this. He's talking about this season, because Tom Brady's not gonna keep playing till he's 43 or playing till he's 45. That wouldn't make an ounce of sense. So, people, what I'm trying to figure out is what is Rig NFL Breakdown's really trying to do? Like, what is he really trying to say? Like, this is total contradictory. Like, this is condescending. Like, he's making up lies with more lies. This is somebody just digging himself in a bigger hole. But again, him blocking me is him that just can't accept defeat. He don't want to give me that satisfaction at all. He can't face me. There's somebody that's not going to go live with me neither. He don't want to have a real debate with me. Because my Instagram is Z the Preacher. My Facebook is Zacchaeus Hankins. Okay, so you go live with me on Facebook, you can go live with me on Instagram, or you go live with me on YouTube. He's not going to do that. And notice he ain't did not one live either watching the game. He's not going to do that. What he does, he edits videos to go a certain way that he wants to create. He creates a narrative, just like other YouTubers that's trying to get attention. They'll do anything for views. Because again, it's one thing after another. No, he did not have the Cowboys last season at all. He had the Buccaneers. He said the Buccaneers was going to win. And I made a video calling him out. You go on my ZTR channel, you can see that. When I made that video, that was him calling him out. And you notice you go on his channel, you don't see that Tom Brady video at all. He deleted it. Again, I'm on to his whole game. Yet he makes that video saying when the Rams won that Super Bowl because they had home field advantage, he tried to say it's WWE, right? He made a brand new video. But before then, you was saying that Tom Brady was going to beat him. Let's just be honest. He said that Tom Brady was going to win, going to go all the way to a Super Bowl, and he was going to beat whoever else. But yet, when the Rams won, now suddenly, they got home field advantage. But you wasn't saying that in the beginning of last year. So, folks, this is why I'm saying, for like the last, I'm going to say 6 years or 7 seasons, I broke down people like him. Zachary K. Hubbard, RFG, The Chosen One, Cut Cash Productions, Barbara Zard, Warrior of the Truth, all did the same thing he was doing. They were all gambling picks. They based the league on conspiracy theories. They say Freemasons are controlling it. And that's another thing, too. This is another reason why he needs to stop saying the league is ran by Satanists. There are people that pray before every game. They say the Lord's Prayer. There are football players who are actual Christians. Tim Brown is one of them. That's another reason why I don't like this at all. Right? That's another reason why people like him get on my nerves. Because again, how you gonna say it's Satanist? But when I do remember when the owner of the Chiefs won a Super Bowl, he did give glory to God. He gave honor to Jesus. Did he not do it? If y'all don't believe me, go pull up that video. Yeah, the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs saying it's the Chiefs' kingdom. One of the things he said when Patrick Mahomes then won that Super Bowl and they beat the 49ers in Super Bowl 54, they gave honor to God. Okay? That really did happen. Ray Lewis is a man of God. There are football players who are Christians, as well as owners. Look at the owner for the Miami Dolphins. Stephen Ross hired primarily the people who work in his front office are all black. That man don't got an ounce of hate. See, if the league was really satanic like that, really evil, it'd be nothing but straight white folks. The league would be how it was in the 1940s and 30s, when there weren't no black people involved, no people of color. See, if the league was really racist, the owner of the Bengals wouldn't have kept Marvin Lewis around as much as he did if he was really that satanic. The man wouldn't have Ickey Woods represent his team right during the Super Bowl. If it was really that satanic. No, the league ain't ran by Satanists. That's blasphemy. That's straight up lies. That's straight up false. Look at the owner of the Chicago Bears. I made a video where that woman apologized for what her daddy did to the players back in the old days. Her father was so racist, he didn't allow no black people to play on his team. And she apologized for that. And the players wore throwback uniforms, and they used the money they donated, they earned from that weekend and went towards the city of Chicago to handle social injustice problems that Kaepernick was protesting about. See, if the league was ran by Satanists, they wouldn't allow Jay-Z to be in charge of music and have the Negro national anthem. Again, this man don't know what the hell he's talking about. Again, he's somebody that's trying to cover up lies. This is somebody in his early 20s. That's how I know this is somebody who's immature. Okay? That's why I make my videos. Because again, I gotta warn people to stay away from channels like his, especially these young folks. This is why the younger generation is manipulated. This is why the younger generation don't have no common sense. It's channels like this man here is why the NFL always can't nobody just win no more like they used to. Can't nobody just be good. Tom Brady just can't be the greatest of all time. There has to be some type of key to his success. They want to say it's a Freemason member that caused him to win. They got to blame it. They got to put it on 9/11. Things that have nothing to do with the game of football at all. None. Look, he cussing, right? Look at that, right? I didn't switch it. Look, I said I said whatever was right to me, but you doing whatever is right to you. So my thing is, man, like, how's this man trying to get on me when he's a total hypocrite? Again, I'm calling him out. All I'm doing is exposing the lies. That's all I'm doing. So now you all can see this. See, this is what he don't want me to see. A lot of his subscribers are starting to wake up to me too. That's another thing. There are people that are starting to see the light. There are people that's another reason why he's blocking me, because there's people that starting to complain about their picks. I told y'all, man, I knew he was gonna bet against Brady. He wants you to say it's gonna be Tom Brady so he can bet against him and win more money. Because if you look at all the games that Tom Brady has played in the last 6 games of the season, he's barely been winning. The games he didn't win, he barely defeated those teams. So the spread was actually real close. There was no blowouts. Against my Cowboys, he's normally putting up over 24 points. That wasn't the case this time. But I knew that Patrick Mahomes was going to beat him because he wanted revenge. I knew the Steelers was going to beat him because Mike Tomlin is a better head coach than Todd Bowles. I knew he was going to lose to Green Bay because Green Bay did not forget how Brady beat him in that NFC Championship game. They was coming after him anyway. I knew that already. Again, the 3 losses the Buccaneers suffered, I predicted. So I don't know where all this is coming from. But he needs to check himself. Because again, man, you wanna say I'm making up false assumptions, but you assuming the league is Satanist and ran by Freemasons. That's just, again, that's all false. Because the owner themselves, those are not even Satanists. Those are not Freemason members. And even if they are, that's got nothing to do with these players that got to win a game. You can pray to Satan all day. Don't mean your team going to win if they're not better than their opponents. If that team can't score enough touchdowns to outscore the opponent, they're not going to win. If the defense can't get stops, right? Can't force a 3 and out. The defense is not turning the ball over for the offense they playing against, they're not going to win the game. That's just all it is to it. There's not rocket science here. But people like him here, they don't like losing money. They hate losing money. When they lose money, this is why everybody can't be gambling. Gambling ain't for everybody. No, he is gambling. Because he got a Patreon wanting you to telling you who you should bet on. Then when he loses, what he does, he's gonna blame the Freemasons. He's gonna blame the Satanists, right? That's his best excuse. So I'm telling everybody, stay away from his channel. Because Brady's gonna lose again. Brady might not make the playoffs. I would not be surprised if Brady don't make the playoffs the way it's going. Because the Atlanta Falcons are also 3-3. They hot on the trail. The Saints may be struggling now, but they can pick it back up later on in the season. You look at the 49ers. Look at there's other teams that are better than the Buccaneers. I hear the 49ers is getting ready to trade for Christian McCaffrey. Now, if they get Christian McCaffrey, watch out. They might just return back to the NFC Championship game, to be honest. And by the way, that man is not going to cover none of these trades at all. He's not talking about trades. He's not talking about free agency. He ain't talking about none of that at all. Why? Because he does not care. He's creating his own narrative. So I want everybody to see this. Everything he's talking about me is all false. This guy just, again, he's trying to justify why he's been lying. He wants to get on me, but again, all his videos makes him look like a freaking hypocrite. Because why is the NFL so bad, but you're using it as your logo? Why you don't show your real face? Why you not going live? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. Lobo, the other black man accused the league of being scripted, at least he showed his face. Right? There are YouTubers who basically show their face. Like, they not scared. But this guy here, he has something to hide. Told you that. No, last year he said Brady was gonna win. Then when he lost, right, and I called him out on it. And then when my prediction fails, when he wants to show up. But yet I didn't make my prediction based on the league being scripted like he did. No, just know when I make my predictions based on gameplay, based on the roster and who's on which roster, who's injured, who's hurt. That's what I base my predictions on. I actually watched the game of football. I know my sport that I love. This man's come off of somebody who don't understand the game. So he uses conspiracy theories as the way to justify losing. That's why he brought up the Rams and the Saints, which people need to stop talking about that game. Saints fans proved themselves to be sore losers. Because how Saints fans complaining about Robbie Goldman when they've been doing that for 3 seasons? The defense coordinator has put hits out on certain players for his team to target and injure on purpose. Take them out so you can put your team at advantage. That's what Boundary Gate was all about. Yeah, he voiced that too. So no, this is for him blocking me. He's pissed off. He lost. He officially lost. He lost this battle. I officially won. Okay? So that's just it. I just want to give y'all an update. Rig in it for a breakdown is a lie. The truth ain't in him. He lost. Right? Yeah, he wants to say, I'm being emotional. Look at this. This sounds like somebody that's emotional about losing. Okay? So now y'all see what we dealing with here. Right? My video hurt him. It hurt his feelings. He just got his feelings hurt. He's in his feelings. All right, but that's it. And I'm not telling anybody what to do. You're going to do what you do, but if you don't want to lose money and if you want advice, if you're going to gamble and you want good advice, don't listen to channels like this man here. Just don't do it. Okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth the heartbreak. It's not worth you getting angry over. Okay? And I'm getting sick and tired of people saying the league is scripted and rigged. None of that matters because, again, how's the league going to be scripted and rigged when these players are the ones who got to play the game? And the only ones who say the league is scripted are players who failed in their careers. They didn't make it to not one Super Bowl. They're not even MVPs. They're not even top Pro Bowlers in their positions. Again, Junior Gallette's Saints failed each time. While Junior Gillette was playing, the Panthers and the Falcons each made it to a Super Bowl, and they did not. In the last 10 years, they got beat up by the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Then on top of that, I got footage of them getting blown out by Seattle. I mean, straight up dogged out. Like, they could not stop Marshawn Lynch at all. They lost to him, too. They lost to Beast Mode without Russell Wilson before the Legion Boom was even established. Junior Gillette. So, how's Junior Gillette saying the league is manipulated? How's he saying the league is scripted? Monty Washington did absolutely nothing in his career at all that's memorable. Again, he was never the top running back in the league. The man is not even, he never got Offensive Player of the Year. He was never an MVP. His team never made it to a Super Bowl. The man did not play in 2006. That was Thomas Jones was the running back then. And after that, it was Matt Forte. At least Matt Forte got out the second round. Monty Washington did absolutely nothing. And even Larry Johnson, his team injured Brady, but what happened? They couldn't get out the first round. They didn't have what it takes to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, who won it all that year. Or should I say that season? And that was the year Tom Brady was injured. His team injured Tom Brady. Yeah, they couldn't even capitalize. Yeah, if the game was really manipulated like he said it is, Tim Tebow would have had a ring by now. Players like Adrian Peterson, Barry Sanders. Okay? Drew Brees it would have been Drew Brees and Tom Brady, with Drew Brees beating Tom Brady. Riding out in the sunset. If it was really the case. Right? If the league was really scripted, Tom Brady would have 10 championships. He'd be 10-0. If it was really scripted, Tom Brady would have topped the 17-0 Miami Dolphins. They have a record that's unbeaten like Jordan's 72 and 10 record. Winning a championship. Yeah, even though the Golden State Warriors went 73-9, they didn't win the finals. Jordan went 72 and 10 and won the finals. Perfect season. Yeah, if it was really scripted, the Tom Brady would have beaten the Giants, especially the year when he had Junior Seau, rest in peace. This man also had Randy Moss on the team. He had max Pro Bowlers. Again, that team went undefeated in the regular season, but lost to a 9-7 New York Giants team. That means it's not scripted. Giants just had the defensive line to counter him. Yeah, if it was really scripted, Sam Bradford would have took the Vikings to a Super Bowl and he would have played it off against Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck is another one can't handle pressure. If the league was really scripted, Antoinette Harris would be the first female football player to be drafted as a free safety in the first round and starting. And actually tackling guys twice her size. If it was really scripted and manipulated like he said it is. If it was really manipulated, Colin Kaepernick would have been back in the league by now and would have been starting for a football team and leading them back to the playoffs despite how bad of a quarterback he is throwing the football. If the league was really manipulated and scripted like Rig NFL Breakdown say it is, Lamar Jackson would have beaten Patrick Mahomes the year he won his MVP award. But you know what's funny? When Lamar Jackson was MVP, they written off Patrick Mahomes. They say Patrick Mahomes ain't the guy no more. And that's Patrick Mahomes who came off an injury. Who actually beat him, I believe it was like week 3 or 2 in the season. He beats Lamar Jackson. They was quick to write off Patrick Mahomes completely. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes was a favorite in the start of the season, but as soon as Lamar Jackson got hot, the Ravens was a team. Then what happened? They lost to the Tennessee Titans. The same Tennessee Titans team that defeated Tom Brady in the first round. Tom Brady was so pissed off he left Bill Belichick, started drama, and went to the Buccaneers. Ran from the struggle. Okay? But what happened? So the game must not be scripted or manipulated. If all the analysts all had the Baltimore Ravens that one season, that was like 2019. And then what happens the following season? He loses to the Buffalo Bills. Why? Because the Bills had the same type of team the Titans did, the same defense. Bills ran the same exact defense. Go look at the defense the Titans ran, then go look at the Bills. The Bills watched game film on how to beat the Ravens. They kept Lamar Jackson in the pocket. Lamar Jackson gets shut out 2 years in a row. Yeah, you wondering why Lamar Jackson ain't got his extension. Wondering why he ain't getting paid the big bucks. Then look what happened to the Giants. The Giants are 4-1 because the Ravens gave up a lead. They gave up like a 17-point lead. They were up like 21 points that entire game. How did the Giants come back? Lamar Jackson went cold. Again, this is why Lamar Jackson ain't getting an extension. And to be honest, the Ravens might be going in another direction. I'm just be honest. Lamar Jackson just might be the guy. He may not be the quarterback they need. Because if you look at the Ravens quarterbacks, you look at Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco, none of those guys had the athletic ability that Lamar Jackson had. They didn't have speed like that. Those were just regular traditional quarterbacks who stayed in the pocket. But they were able to win because they made smarter plays. They knew how to figure out how to beat the defense. And yes, each time the Ravens had a top tier defense, but you got to give credit to Joe Flacco and Trent Dilfer. They made smarter plays offensively. Trent Dilfer had, he had Jamal Lewis on his team. He had Jamal and Jermaine Lewis. Right? He didn't have no top tier receivers like that. Jermaine Lewis was never a top tier Pro Bowl receiver, but he was decent. Now he did have Shannon Sharp. Even though Shannon Sharp was an older man, he still had a veteran, but that was it. He didn't have too much else going for him. Same thing with Flacco. Ray Rice is decent, but all he really had was Jacoby Jones. Dennis Peter was never a top tier tight end like that. But Joe Flacco made him look good because Joe Flacco made plays with his arm. None of those guys can scramble and run like Lamar Jackson can. So maybe the Ravens are going to be going in another direction in the offseason. And who knows? Maybe they'll trade Lamar. We don't know what's going to happen in that situation. Yeah, the game not really manipulated like he thinks it is. Because if that's the case, again, Tom Brady would have won last year and retired beating the Cincinnati Bengals. We had the Buccaneers versus the Bengals. So stop it with the Cowboys. Even I knew the Cowboys wasn't going to win no Super Bowl. I went for the Cowboys, but I did say I don't trust Dak Prescott. And sure enough, Prescott gave me a reason not to trust him anymore. any much than I did last year. And I did say the Green Bay Packers had a chance to beat them. I did say that. Now, again, I know my football. But again, I want everybody to see how pathetic this man looks. Because my thing is, man, Jerry Rice nor Tim Brown never said the league was scripted. You got him in the same video that Junior Gillette, Money Washington, right? And then you mentioned Larry Johnson. They all say the league is scripted. So why would they be in there? Now, again, that's not making sense at all. Unless you're trying to piss me off. Unless you did that to throw shots at me. So don't say I'm assuming nothing when you're assuming the league is satanic. You say the league is satanic, and you say it's ran by Freemasons, but look at your logo. Look at your icon of your channel. It's the NFL shield. That's it, man. Enough